Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Tesla Live to Learn. In previous lectures, we have seen different problems on trains. In this video also, we are going to see two more different problems. So let us move to our example number 12 of problems on trains. The question is, from stations P and Q, two trains start moving towards each other with speeds of 150 km per hour and 120 km per hour. When two trains meet, it is found that one train covered 20 km more than other. Find the distance between P and Q. So if we observe the question properly, faster train covers 20 km more than slower one. So simply we can say that this is P and this is Q. After traveling for some time t, train 1 cover x distance and train 2 cover x plus distance, x plus 20 km distance. Okay, this is the given data. Entire thing is happened in this particular interval of time t. So we use that particular point to solve this problem. So what is the time t? Time t is equal to distance by speed. Distance by speed. So entire thing happened in this particular interval of time t. So therefore we equate that. So x by 120, that is distance traveled by slower train, which we assumed as x, and x plus 20 by 150. So if we solve for x, we will get value of x. And what is x? Distance traveled by train 1. So what is the total distance between P and Q? X plus 20, that is 2x plus 20 will be the final answer. So let us solve for x. So when we cross multiply that, 150x equal to 120x plus 120 into 20. So 30x is equal to 120 into 20. So x value is 80. So x is 80 km. What is the total distance? Total distance is x plus 20. So x plus 20, which is equal to 80 plus 80 plus 20. So 180 kilometers. The final answer is 180 kilometers. The distance between two stations P and Q is 180 kilometer. We used here time is constant, so we used that particular relationship. So let's move to our problem number 13. A train overtakes two persons who are running at speed of 4 km per hour and 8 km per hour in same direction in 18 seconds and 20 seconds respectively. So find the length of the train. So here we use one important point which we discussed in our first lecture on problems on trains. So whenever a train is crossing a man or an object whose length is negligible, the distance traveled by train in crossing a man or an object is length of the train itself. We use that particular point in this problem. So distance traveled is nothing but length of the train itself. So which is equal to speed into time. We use this relationship to find the length of the train. So simple thing is, if we find out the speed, we can find out the distance, which is nothing but length of the train. Okay, so here speed is nothing but relative speed. since these two people are running in same direction, so we will take a relative speed and we will multiply with that time so that we can get length of the train. So let us say speed of the train is x km per hour. So relative speed in case 1 is x minus 4 km per hour. In case 2 is x minus 8 km per hour. In both the cases, length of the train is constant. Okay, length of the train is constant. Length of the train is nothing but distance traveled by train in crossing a particular man. Okay, we use that particular point to solve this kind of problems. So we'll equate length of the train. So here length of the train is equal to speed into time. Okay, speed is nothing but relative speed. So x minus 4 into, according to given data, 18 seconds and 20 seconds respectively, he said. So x minus 4 into 18 equal to x minus 8 into 20. So 18x minus 18 into 4 is equal to 20x minus 8 into 20. So 2x is equal to 20 into 8 minus 18 into 4. So x equal to 10 into 8 minus 9 into 4, which is equal to 80 minus 36, that is 44. Here what is x? X is speed of train. So here some people may get confused and they'll commit mistakes in this particular point. So the thing is, the speed with which train is traveling is 44 km per hour, but actually with which we need to multiply with relative speed. I said it earlierly. Here speed is nothing but relative speed. Since the both men are running in same direction, so we use relative speed. Now what we can do, the speed is 44 minus, in case 1 we are substituting the value of x, 44 minus 4 into, what is the time taken? 18 seconds. 18 seconds is length of the train. Speed is relative speed, what we got, 44 minus 4, and time is 18 seconds. So length of the train will be in meters. So we need to convert this particular speed into meter per second. So most of the people commit mistakes in this particular point. So first of all we need to convert that kilometer per hour into meter per second. So to convert that we need to multiply by 5 by 18. This will be the speed of train in meter per second into 18 seconds. So 200 meters will be the length of the train. So here we used 3 important things. First one is relative speed. When two objects are moving in same directions, the difference between the speeds is relative speed. So x minus 4 is relative speed of train with respect to first person. X minus 8 is relative speed of train with respect to second person. And second thing we used is the distance traveled by train in crossing a man is nothing but length of the train itself. So if you are not familiar with this particular point, please go through the lecture number 1 on trains. Okay, And the third thing is we converted that speed into meter per second. So this is very important. If you do not convert that speed into meter per second, you will end up with wrong answer. You'll commit a very blunder. Okay, I hope you understood these two problems. So we'll see some more problems on trains in next video. I think I have covered every kind of problems in this part 1, part 2, part 3 and part 4. So we'll see some more problems in next video, then we'll move to pipes and cisterns topic. So please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel Tesla Live to Learn. Thank you.